Have you ever just looked at a horse? I mean, really looked at one? This incredibly powerful, fast animal, and then wondered how in the world it lets a person guide it with just a simple bridle? It's a fascinating paradox, right? And believe it or not, the answer tells us a whole lot about our own lives. Let's dive in.
So on one hand, you've got this absolutely magnificent creature, a being of just immense strength and spirit, that somehow learns to follow. It accepts direction. It walks a path that was chosen for it.
But then you have the wild ones, the ones that won't let you get anywhere near them. They've got the exact same physical power, the same raw potential. So, what's the real difference? What truly separates them?
Well, here's the thing. It has nothing to do with strength or speed. It's not a physical thing at all. The entire difference, the whole game, is in their mindset. It's all about how they've learned to see the world.
Okay, so let's break down that first path, the path of taming. How exactly does a totally free spirit learn to just follow orders? The taming process, it's not about brute force. Not really. It's much more subtle. It's a trade. Through constant repetition, the horse learns that if it just complies, it gets security, it gets food, it gets safety. And slowly, step by step, a trade is made. Freedom gets swapped out for comfort. And that really brings up a tough question for us, doesn't it? I mean, take a second and really think about your own life. Have you ever made that exact same trade, exchanging a little piece of your own freedom, your own autonomy, for that cozy feeling of security? All right, now let's look at the other side of the coin, the path of the wild horse. Now, this life is definitely harder. There's no question about it. But it holds a reward that the tamed life can never, ever offer. This table just lays it out so clearly. Look at the tamed horse. Food is provided, safety is guaranteed, but all the decisions are made by someone else. Now look at the wild horse. It has to find its own food, fight for its own safety, but, and this is the big one, it gets to make its own decisions. It owns its choices, good or bad. So, you see, while the wildlife has some obvious costs, risk and struggle, the tamed life has a hidden one, and it's a big one. That dependency, well, it slowly chips away at the very thing that makes you, you. Your identity, your ability to choose your own way. And this right here is where the lesson of the horse stops being about horses and becomes a mirror for our own lives. Because this exact same dynamic, this same trade-off, it plays out all around us, every single day. We see people get tamed by the system all the time. Think about it. Someone stays in a job they have zero passion for, just for that steady paycheck. That's trading fulfillment for financial security. Or a person stays in a toxic relationship because they're terrified of being alone. That's trading happiness for a false sense of safety. Or even just conforming to what everyone else does, just so you won't be judged. This isn't about being weak, it's about being conditioned to make that trade.
When you really boil it all down, it comes to this fundamental decision. It's a choice we all have to make, whether we realize it or not. The comfort of being led or the control of leading yourself.
So the question really becomes this. In your career, in your relationships, in your life, do you want to be the one who's led? Or are you willing to take on the challenges, the risks, and all the responsibility that comes with making the choice to lead your own life? Because freedom isn't some huge, dramatic event that just happens to you. It's not like that at all. It starts with a very quiet, very internal choice. It begins the very moment you decide to think for yourself, to take responsibility for your own path. So I'll just leave you with this one last thought. Take a really honest look at your life right now. In what part of it do you feel the most tamed? And maybe more importantly, what's the first small step you could take to start reclaiming your own freedom?